Farmer Brown.
What's up, son?
Come quick. Come quick. Your wife is down in the pasture with a great big grizzly bear.
Oh, that bear's got himself into it. That bear's gonna have to get himself out of it. But that's the way he knows how. I'm gonna listen to the Music with Meaning show.
Music with meaning, loving a musical key. Music with meaning, come on and learn that your soul can be free.
My name is Simon and you're listening to Music with Meaning, the all-star youth music program that features songs that have been recorded especially for you by young people from all around the world.
We're gonna sing to the world a new song.
This is a new song from Topaz. It's one of my favorites at the moment. It's called Eternity.
You've been taking my love for granted. You've been running away from me and refusing the love that I planted. Do you think that I can't see? I got my eyes on you, child, and eternity's a long, long time. Eternity's a long, long time. When all your friends have left you lonely and you've got no place to run, when the curtain comes down coldly, then you'll see I'm the only one. I got my eyes on you, child, and eternity's a long, long time. Been so far away from the one who really loves you. I got my eyes on you, child, and eternity's a long, long time. Eternity's a long, long time. I got my eyes on you, child, and eternity's a long, long time. Just been so far away from the one who really loves you. I got my eyes on you, child, and eternity's a long, long time. Eternity's a long, long time. I got my eyes on you, child. Eternity's a long, long time. I got my eyes on you, child. Eternity's a long, long time. I got my eyes on you, child.
Topaz with Eternity. And that song was written by someone to whom I'd like to introduce you right now. His name is Paul Michael. Hi, Paul.
Hi,
It's nice to have you with us. Paul is one of our most prodigious songwriters here at Music with Meaning.
Well, Simon, being a music fan ever since I can remember, I've really experienced the impact music can have on the individual. And I found that music either lifts your spirit or beats it down. And after going through some bad experiences in which the music I was listening to really drove me into deep depression, I suppose that's why I feel the compulsion now to write music which will lift people and encourage them and give them hope.
Which is the basic message, isn't it, behind this song, Hard Rock Bands?
Well, yes, this is about the kind of music I like and where I found the source of inspiration.
Soft loving hands, not hard rock bands, I remember from my youth. Strumming guitar songs from the heart in search of peace and truth. Those days are now so far away, but the truth remains the same. We need love to bring us together. We need truth to lighten our way. And with faith we can start changing changing the world. That's what Jesus has to say. One tiny seed planted in the ground, it seems to disappear. But with rain and sun, a tree is born. The lesson's very clear. So let your light so shine before all, and someday mankind will sing. We need love to bring us together. We need truth to lighten our way. And with faith, we can start changing the world. That's what Jesus has to say. But you say, what's the use? What can one person do? When the world's grown so dark, who can say what is true? But I tell you that mountains by faith, they are moved. Love changed my life, it could change your life too. Soft, loving hands, not hard rock bands, I remember from my youth. Strumming guitars, songs from the heart, in search of peace and truth. Those days are now so far away, but the truth remains the same. We need love to bring us together. We need truth to lighten our way. And with faith, we can start changing the world. That's what Jesus has to say. We need truth to lighten our way. And with faith, we can start changing the world. We need love to bring us together.
Our guest on the Music with Meaning show today, Paul Michael with Hard Rock Bands. Paul, I've heard, is it just rumour that you tap dance?
Well, I know a few steps, Simon.
Could you do a little routine for our radio listeners right now?
Oh, no.
Oh, please.
No.
Oh, please.
Okay, here I go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go.
Incredible. Fantastic. Okay, stop.
Everybody be happy singing this song. You can join the Music with Meaning Club. Lots of fun, songs of love. You can join the Music with Meaning Club by writing in today.
Here's your chance to join thousands of others around the world to receive our monthly Music with Meaning magazine full of interesting interviews, photos, and song words. We'll send you this week's free offer of a magazine and sticker when you write to our address, and also details of how you can join thousands of others around the world who are members of our Music with Meaning Club.
You can join the Music with Meaning Club, CPO 220. You can join the Music with Meaning Club by writing Athens Greece, writing in today at the Music with Meaning Club.
So don't delay, write today to CPO 220 Athens, Greece. By the way, did you know that the two greatest sources of fear and worry are the past and the future? Remorse over the past and fear over the future. Well, here's Faithy with her remedy, which is to start living today.
As for man, his days are like the grass, like a flower in the field, he's flourishing. And the wind passes over, and it's gone. And the place thereof What is life? Our days are like the grass, like a flower of the field we're flourishing, and the wind passes over and we're gone, and the place thereof will never see us again. For what is your life? It's full of hatred. You tear our little heart, and then it's gone. Got no guarantee for tomorrow. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Start living today.
Faith you would start living today. And as the old saying goes, there's only one life, 'twill soon be past. Only what's done in love will last. And remember that you can always drop a little love into the hearts of those you pass by, day by day. This is Jonas.
Day by day, step by step, we must understand. Only in unselfish love can one truly be a man. Slowly plant your seeds of love. Tomorrow's harvest comes. You will reap what you have sown in hearts of many friends. Every human thought that comes, good or bad, must go. Those things done in love will stand. God will surely know. Day by day, step by step, we must understand. Only in unselfish love can one truly be a man. Little things mean a lot, it's what we're counting on. On them all of us depend, as mother and child grow strong. Every human thought that comes, good or bad, must grow. Those things done in love will stand. God will surely know. Day by day, step by step, we must understand. Only in unselfish love can one truly be a man. Slowly plant your seeds of love. Tomorrow's harvest comes. You will reap what you have sown in hearts of many friends.
Jonas with Day by Day, and never put off for tomorrow the things that you can do today. And that includes writing in to join our Music with Meaning Club. Here's the address.
CPO 220, CPO 220, CPO 220, Athens Greece.
That's CPO 220, Athens, Greece. Tomorrow may be too late, so write today.
Music with meaning, love in a musical key. Music with meaning, come on and learn that your soul can be free.
My name is Simon, and you're tuned to the happy sounds of Music with Meaning.
The time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. And the way to be happy is to make someone happy, and we'll have a little heaven right here.
On the show today, our personal interview is with singer and songwriter Paul Michael. But right now, here's a lover's lament from Rocking Reggie, who finds himself too young to love.
Too young
a problem that's a hurting me. I love you, babe, and I know that you love me, but they say it can't be, 'cause we're too young for love. Too young, too young, too young for love. We belong together, but Mama don't agree. Daddy says that you're too young to fall in love with me. Oh, how can it be that we're too young for love? Too young for love. Now what if Adam had said to Eve, Daddy said you're too young to make love to me, so I guess we'll have to wait until we're free to love and multiply, just like the birds and bees. And then we won't be too young for love. Too young for love. Yes, what if Adam had said to Eve, Daddy said that we can make love, God knows where we'll be. Honey, how can it be that we're just too young for love? Too young, too young, too young, too young for love. Too young, too young, too young for love. For love. Too young, too young. They say too young for love. Too young, too young, too young for love. Too young, too young for love.
Another classic in the continuing story of Rocking Reggie. Too Young to Love.
Wonderful airwave of worldwide love. Wonderful airwave of worldwide love.
And how would you like to be a part of our wonderful airwave of worldwide love and join thousands of others around the world who are members of our exciting International Music with Meaning Club? All you have to do is write to our address, which is CPO 220 Athens, Greece, and we'll send you details of how you can become a part of our worldwide love and music explosion. And we'll also send you this week's free offer of an MWM sticker and magazine.
You can join the Music with Meaning Club, CPO 220. You can join the Music with Meaning Club by writing Athens Greece, writing in today at the Music with Meaning Club.
And I'll be giving you the address once again later in the program, so if you don't have a pen to jot it down, then you've got time to go and get one. But you better do it quick, because I'm sure that you won't want to miss this week's
Personal interview.
On the show today, you're meeting Music with Meaning singer and songwriter Paul Michael. Paul, tell us something about your background.
Well, Simon, I'm from the States. I was born in Philadelphia, and I've lived all over the States and most of Europe.
And your musical background?
Well, I've done professional work in the States and here in Europe, but mostly I've enjoyed being a traveling troubadour to see new places and new faces to keep the inspiration fresh.
Well, now, the next song that you've chosen to play on the show today is a very unusual title. What inspired you to write this song, Paul? Give us our sons and we'll give you our cities.
Well, believe it or not, Simon, this was inspired by a dream someone had and shared with me. And in this dream, there was a city under siege, and its army was being defeated, and pushed back,
Mm-hmm.
with most of its soldiers dead and dying or wounded. And the elders of the city got together and came out with a white flag and cried to the enemy, "Give us our sons and we'll give you our city."
That's unusual.
And it impressed me that these mothers and fathers of that city valued the lives of their loved ones, their sons, more than their city or their wealth or material possessions.
There was war against a certain city, the army on the verge of defeat. Many of its soldiers dead and dying, the elders came out to seek peace. Under a white flag of surrender, they laid down their guns and cried with a loud voice to the enemy, "We'll give you our city, please give us our sons. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Give us our wounded, our dying and dead. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city." Oh, how wise to make peace instead. How different is the attitude of countries today. What is the message to their enemies? What do you think they would say? Give us our cities, we'll give you our sons. Let their lives be sacrificed instead. Send them to the battlefield to be slaughtered, wounded and dead. Give us our nation, our cities, our wealth, our selfish lives. Give us our cities, we'll give you our sons. But I still hear the cry of the wise. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Give us our wounded, our dying and dead. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Oh, how wise to make peace instead. Why will he die? You'll lose all if you resist. Why will he die? Take the yoke of Babylon and live. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Give us our wounded, our dying and dead. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Oh, how wise to make peace instead. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Give us our wounded, our dying and dead. Give us our sons, we'll give you our city. Oh, how wise to make peace. Give us our sons.
Give us our sons and we'll give you our cities. A brand new song from our guest on today's Music with Meaning show, Paul Michael. And Paul, you've written about 11 new songs just in the past few weeks, haven't you?
Yes.
Which hopefully we'll be hearing on the Music with Meaning show over the weeks to come. And which one have you chosen as your final song?
This is called Out of the Darkness, and it's a song which illustrates my life in the past and how I was surrounded by darkness and made a decision to come out of it and go to the light, and how the darkness fought and fought when I made my decision to do that, but couldn't defeat the light because the light is stronger than the darkness. And if you'd like to know what the light is, you can write box CPO 220.
No, I'm sure that our listeners would like you to get right to the point and tell them what is the light that you're talking about.
Well, the light, of course, Simon, is Jesus. And as he said, "I am the light of the world. He that cometh to me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life."
We have come out of the darkness to his glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to his glorious light. I see a crystal glowing with light, but a dark hand
out of the darkness to His glorious light.
Children of darkness hide their faces from the light. It's blinding, they're terrified. There's nowhere to go but back into the darkness. And yet, still from the light, they try to hide.
We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light.
There on the temple mountain, everything's so bright. All you have to do is open up your heart to the light of light.
We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light. We have come out of the darkness to His glorious light.
Paul Michael coming out of the darkness into the light. And thanks so much, Paul, for those excellent songs that he wrote for today's show. Any last words for our listeners?
Well, thank you, Simon, for having me on the program, and I'd just like to say to our listeners that to be sure and write and join the club, because you're what keeps us going and flowing with the music, and we love you. Bye-bye.
CPO 220, CPO 220, CPO 220, Athens Greece.
That's the address of our club, and we're very much looking forward to receiving your letter. And when you write, please tell us something about yourself. And you can also request to hear again any song that you heard on Music with Meaning that really meant something to you and that you would like to hear again. Our free offer this week is an MWM magazine and sticker. So please write to
CPO 220, CPO 220, CPO 220, Athens Greece.